Oh, spawning over here in the lower right corner of the map, representing Team America. Well, I don't know why. There should have been team like red and blue colors, I think. Red, white, and blue. So anyways, representing Team America, USA, USA, USA. It is, starting in the lower right, Evil Genius's Suppy. And his partner, above him, Hitman. Meanwhile, in the upper left, playing for Canada. Oh, Canada, our home and native land. It is, from Complexity, HENDRALISK. And his partner from Root Gaming, MASA. So, right off the bat here, I like that we got some racial disparities. Unfortunately, 2v2s, guys, they involve a lot of cheese. And I don't mean like your typical cheese. I mean like your freaking 10-pool, 6-pool, 2 racks, proxy gateway BS type of cheese. Not because it's like it's so easy to cheese. I mean, realistically it is, but it's like the best way to play 2v2s. And even at a high level, you'll see that happen. Now, it's weird to consider a high level of 2v2, but it does actually exist, believe it or not. One big thing is Hitman scouting off here initially. This has to put them on edge because you never want to see this early probe, even if it's just for a scout. Hitman is in fact going for a forge, but MASA scouts this. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun to keep track of what's going on with so much happening on the map. Oh man, they weren't kidding. Fully Wally and Suppy with not just 1 Rax, but 2. So MASA effectively takes Suppy out of the game for a little bit here. Lynx can try and run down the map, but this isn't like a ladder map. There's no plated rocks or rubble or anything at the bottom to prevent this from happening. And guys, if you've ever wondered why those rocks are at the bottom of your natural ramp in 1v1s, this is specifically why. Now, cannons are not going to get to go up. HENDRALISK has been hunting this probe rather furiously. So it's essentially, at this point, a 1.5 versus 2. MASA's not going to have any production for just a little bit, but Suppy's not going to be able to break this wall. He can try and put Lynx through it, but MASA's just going to repair the barracks. So basically, they can gang up on Hitman. Hitman's going to get a wall off here. He's going to drink a cannon down. HENDRALISK isn't going to break this initially, but Hitman is trying to put cannons near MASA's base, and MASA has nothing at home to defend with. So he's relying solely and entirely on HENDRALISK to keep him in this game. Probe looks like it is going to die. So no cannons to come down. HENDRALISK has actually guarded this quite nicely. He's going to lose an Overlord because of this. And actually, he lifts up one of the barracks, moves them over, and allows HENDRALISK to get into Suppy's base. Now he's got Marines coming, drones have been pulled, and SCVs are here. There's no bunkers that are going to come down. But right now, MASA... Oh man, that double barracks thing. He can always move it still too. Suppy definitely taking some losses here. Not in a spot he necessarily wants to be in. Spinecrawler's trying to come down, but it's 1 Spinecrawler. Not versus 6 Lings, but also Marines. And this is the problem with this matchup. If Hitman had opened with anything that was a gateway and not a cannon, he could have been over here to help defend his teammate. Now even being pushed out of the base, MASA can move that barracks over. He's not moving that barracks over though. Alright, here we go. We even have the Americans, so arrogant as they are, to think they can win 1v2, but actually not entirely out of the question, because you look over here on the other half of the map, and Hitman has established those cannons. HENDRALISK has torn down that first pylon, but another pylon's been made behind this. Now, what Suppy's doing is really irritating. The reason cannon works don't typically work, well, actually, this is going to work out in the end. Well, he's going to clear up the cannon, and America is just screwed at this point. I was going to say, if the cannons finish up, you might be like, well, there's no high ground vision. How can he shoot upwards? Oh, wait, there's the Overlord. So, unfortunately, the shenanigans will not work this game, and a full wall off means Suppy can't get out of his base. He's actually put the tech lab here, too, so he can make Marauders, he can go for Stimpak. MASA's actually being quite a bit of a, let's be honest, a dick right now. There's no way for Suppy to really get out of this. He's got the Spinecrawler. He can try breaking it down, but these are not supply depots. This is not a bunker. This is a 1,000 health barracks. And even though it looks like you can slip out of that map, you just barely can't. Zealot can try and come into work from behind, but there's 6 Marines here. I gotta be honest, this is pretty much over at this point. We're gonna watch the slow bleed out. I just can't see a way unless Suppy goes for like a Nidus Worm or something he's saying, but he doesn't have the economy to even make a lair, much less a Nidus Worm. So, not looking too good for Team USA. Make jokes about being arrogant and cocky. One thing I just hope, if HENDRALISK or MASA write sorry at the end of this game for putting those double racks down, it's going to make my day. Canada's going to be taken out here. Probes are being pulled, but realistically, he can fall back into his opponent's Sim City and use it to his advantage. More probes going to go down, and Suppy cannot get out of his base to help. I imagine on Skype or Vent or whatever they're doing right now, he's just like, Suppy, get over here, save me, save me! And Suppy's just like, I can't, I freaking can't! I got these 2 stupid barracks to deal with. Stalker's going to try and kite the Lynx around, but the probes have been cleared out for Hitman. He actually has... actually, no, 70 probes hiding in the corner of the base, but they're not going to escape for too long. 1 low health Stalker versus 4 Marines and a Marauder. More Lynx flooding in. I say flooding in, but I mean, it's realistically like 6, but still, killing the soccer will kill the defense. And looks like Canada, our home and native land, with true patriot love, and all our hearts can... I'm sorry, I was gonna make like a really bad thing there, but repairing the barracks is not a problem at all. Probes being pulled on top of the Marines perhaps a little too late. This is something that would have been fantastic earlier, but SUPPY will not take this barracks down anytime soon, not before losing a lot of lings. The spine crawlers is going to be a bit of an issue, but that's it, a bit of an issue at most. Probes are now being rallied back to the main. The Lings have cleared this out. Mothership Core may be down, but that doesn't really matter. At this point, there's just too much going for Team Canada. Looks like the barracks might actually finally fall. But even for SUPPY to try and bust out of this, HENDRALISK has Banelings. The Lings can't even really fight. This is the worst part for SUPPY. No matter how hard he tries right now, there's no way for him to win this game. And I feel really terrible about this because Canada, you know, we're the polite guys, we're the manner guys, beautiful Baneling hits on those probes, but we're not the guys you expect to do this. And this is why we hit you hard with it. You don't see it coming. Looks like, oh, sorry, not actually GG, just Huck GGing from Observer Chat, but SUPPY gonna try and take down this last Rax. Unfortunately, this does mean Stim's not gonna get the finish. Actually, he's got a spine collar. SUPPY with a hell of a lot of Lings at this point. But still, it's just Lings. If Marauders hold position on the ramp, they'll never connect to the Marines. Mothership Core is not being brought over. And again, there's still Banelings available. There's 2 probes mining here for Hitman. Looks like SUPPY's going to break out and try and do what he can. But here come like one Baneling, 2 Banelings. Actually being trapped in by HENDRALISK's, MASA's units. HENDRALISK can't really connect to this. Marines going to take out that Mothership Core, though. And this is a bit of a bloodbath. There's just blood everywhere. Corpses flying left and right. There's a Stalker out. The Mothership Core falls. This is the best 1 base versus 1 base versus 1 base versus 1 base I've ever seen. Very scrappy, very much so going in the favor of Team Canada. MASA actually can take out the pylon, means no more production, literally. That's it. Hitman can only make probes at this point. Bailey will go off on 2 Zerglings. With the Nexus finally going down, looks like Hitman will be forced out of this game. He doesn't actually have the resources currently to build another one. He can rely on SUPPY to try and send him resources, but here comes the Banshee. There's 1 Queen to defend, and a Queen does not defend against the Banshee. We've all seen that before. Stimpack might get denied here, and unfortunately, MASA will suffer not having faster attacking units, but SUPPY will suffer from a big lack of anything that shoots up. Good game is called finally at the tap out. Team Canada takes another victory, 2-1 over USA. Canada, Canada, Canada. All right, congrats to HENDRALISK and Root MASA. What's coming up next then? Give me a sec to find out. I'll probably take this time to throw up some ads real quick, guys. So thank you for awkwardly watching some short ads. It'll be SUPPY versus Huck coming up next on freaking Fruitland. And just a reminder to observing man here of the day, Partoof, to turn the game hard overlay back on. So we're going back to a regular map. Well, regular in air quotes, Fruitland. Anyway, see you guys in just a sec. Thanks for watching.